Well, let's get started. As you know, I never make a practice of starting the meeting, but today's an exception because there's something I need to get off my chest. Something that's hard for me to say. So here it goes. About a month ago, I learned that I have a serious, I'll be frank, more than serious, a life-threatening form of skin cancer, malignant melanoma. I thought I was in good health. This turned up at a recent physical exam. What's happening? I feel like I'm not making contact. You all seem preoccupied with something else today. Rebecca, what is it that you're reading? Well, I gotta talk. I can't talk for Rebecca, but I'll talk for myself. My problem when you were speaking was that I already knew you were going to tell us all about your health. So it was hard to look at you and pretend I was hearing something new. And yet I just couldn't interrupt you to tell you that I knew it already. How? What do you mean you already knew that I was going to say? What's going on today? Julius, I'm sorry. Let me explain. I mean, in a way, I'm to blame. After the last meeting, I was still frazzled and not clear about when or whether to go home or where to sleep that night. I really put pressure on everyone to come to the coffee shop where we continue the meeting. Yeah, and... Well, Philip told us what SCORE was. You know, about your health and about the malignant melanoma. Right, melanoma. Thanks, Philip. Keep doing that. I get mixed up. Multiple myeloma is a cancer of the bone. Melanoma is a cancer of the skin. Think of melanin, pigment skin coloring. Those sheets are... Philip downloaded information about your medical condition and prepared a summary where he handed out and entered as he entered the room a few minutes ago. I don't know how to put it. I felt preempted. I feel like I had big news to share to tell you, and I've been scoped of my whole own life story, or death story. Had you any guesses about how I'd feel about this? That's not entirely fair, Julius. It's not at fault here. First of all, Philip did not know in the worst way when to go to the coffee shop after the meeting. Said he didn't socialize, said he had a class to prepare for. We had to practically drag him here. Right, we talked mostly about me and my wife and where I should sleep that night. Then, of course, we all asked Philip why he was in therapy, which is only natural. Every new member gets asked that. And he told us about your phone call to him, which was prompted by your illness. That news jolted us, and we couldn't let it pass without pressing him to tell us what he knew. Looking back, I don't see how he would have withheld that from us. Philip even asked us whether it was kosher for the group to meet without you. Kosher? Philip said that? Well, no. Come to think of it, kosher was not my term. No, it was not my term, but his. But that was his meaning, and I told him that we often have a post-group session at the coffee shop, and that you've never raised objections about it, except to insist that we debrief everyone who wasn't there in the next meeting, so that there will be no secrets. I can't believe him. I try to do something for him, and this is what I get. No good deed goes unpunished, and I just can't imagine how little he told the group about himself and why he had been in therapy with me in the first place. I'd lay big money that he conveniently forgot to tell the group that he had screwed about 1,000 women without an ounce of care or compassion for a single one of them.